Tech for ID.
Tech for ID.
Tech for ID.
Technology for Indonesia.
Technology for Indonesia.
Technology for Indonesia.
Technology for everyone.
Technology for everyone.
Technology for everyone.
Yeah. How's the COVID right there? Is it getting better?
Good now. It's announced that
Welcome back to another live Tech Talk session by Tech for ID. I'm Intan, your host today. I'm very, very happy to be able to be back here with you all. So today we have our beautiful and very, very bright speaker right here, Miss Nastya Adamova. She is the co-CEO of Signify. Hello, Nastya. How are you?
hello, Inkan. Thank you for introduction.
No worries. So today we are going to talk about women in IT. So we're going to talk about the Eastern European IT cluster and also the Ukrainian IT potential. And we have a lot of questions ready for Nastya today. And also for the audience, if you guys have any questions, as usual, you can just drop it down below in the comment section and we will just read it. And of course, Nastya will be answering for you. So, okay, Nastya. All right. So before we start, right, would you please introduce a bit more about yourself, like your background, and also like a little bit maybe about what you're doing right now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Generally, I'm a co-CEO and Chief Operational Officer in Signify Group. Our company started only 1 year ago, but today we have more than 50 people inside our team, and we are developing a couple of new directions because the market is booming and so many things happening all the time. We try to be very fast and try to catch all opportunities we can. Primarily we were in a PR and promotional area. We help companies to enter Chinese market because our founder and investor Amir San Roberto, based in Shanghai now, and he was the first creator of this idea, having the Signify during the and building then fully distant remote team internationally to build something in the most technical domains such as cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, blockchain, Internet of Things. Due to this idea, we started with the promotion and helping to enter Chinese market, but now we are also helping companies to build their community, especially for blockchain, and we help companies to develop their product with our technical team, like here in Ukraine when I'm located. We help to boost the promotion with the QLs and different types of media. Also, we do a lot of events ourselves, and I will tell today about our hackathon that is going to be very soon this December. A very huge event that is actually encourage lots of women to enter IT market, and that's why
amazing.
so we really do a lot of things, and this is something I can say synergy from East and West, because we do benefit from our inclusiveness and international team members. That's why I believe that this is the reason why our company is developing so fast.
Oh my God. Like with your answer, I can really feel the energy of the, like the inclusivity, the support each other. You guys are really making, like a lot of change with all of these, helping a lot of people, just developing their companies and everything. We love that so much. So, whoa, okay. So going back to the topic, right? For the people who don't know, would you please explain to us briefly about what does it mean, like the IT cluster? What does IT cluster mean?
Yeah, sure. Like this is a community of IT companies, authorities, educational institutions, like every players on the market that determined to work together on the development of specific sector in a specific region through education, promotion, through infrastructure or building the infrastructure in general. We can say that IT cluster is a kind of space where you can grow in the most efficient way, just because you have all these opportunities behind in front of you, and you have people also engaged, you have support, you have environment that is helped to grow, and that's why it's so important to understand why some industries are booming and why some are not, because this infrastructure, this environment makes a bigger change.
Okay, so we do need more IT clusters here and there to be able to really grow our community, isn't it? So, all right, so could you please provide us a general overview of IT in the Eastern Europe?
Sure. Like, first of all, I will probably tell more what I mean about Eastern Europe IT cluster. So we consider like 4 national markets, such as Ukraine, Poland, Belarus, and Romania. Of course, like we can find another description because it's larger, but concerning the IT cluster is a kind of term that explains these specific 4 markets. As far as we have lots in common historically, and now even the level of industry itself creating this like a specific region, this cluster that can be assumed as a not only as national market but something bigger. And if we talk about some numbers just for your understanding, we can say that the total volume of IT export in this region amounted to 13 billion in 2018. And it's growing 4-5 times faster than globally. So I consider this is something that shouldn't be impressive, like especially if we talk about I'm just saying a lot of about the China market, just because we are working here and we are like pretty close to this market, so we know. And of course, the China itself bigger than this region, much bigger. And, but still, if we talking and if we comparing with China, and they have a very high level of IT infrastructure. They are one of the most digital economy in the world, but they sold only 38 billion $30 billion IT export services, comparing with our pretty small and compact region.
All right. So, okay. That's very, very interesting. So for the market itself, for the Eastern Europe, mainly is specifically talking about that four big markets, right? Okay. So by the way, is there a link of Eastern Europe IT capability with its historical programs by the Soviet Union in subsidizing IT?
I can say yes and no. First of all, of course, we can't deny that Soviet Union invests a lot in building the proper educational programs for engineers in general, and the tech background of lots of developers in this region are linked to this first initial investments. And because we had great physicists, we had people who knows in a deep area such as geotechnical engineering or whatever. It's because the educational programs in the universities were supposed to grow very talented specialists with their deep knowledge in technology, and this is something I can't deny. But if we're talking about the IT industry now, we live in a very open world, I can say, especially the access to the internet and opportunity to start to learn via online courses. The self-development is something that is so great and opens so many doors that it's just the next issue is only their approach. Are you a hardworking person? Are you can arrange yourself and to put this schedule to study enough to learn more? I can say just a couple of things about the market where I am originally from, about the Ukraine. I can say that we are our universities, we have a very good IT universities here, and they are bringing around 20,000 newcomers developers each year. And it's not just front-end developer where you can learn by using the online course from Coursera, but the people from computer science, so very educated in cybersecurity, computer engineering, and this is something that is very difficult to explain in a few words, but very important to understand that the background is solid. And on the basis of this, because of course, all these juniors, they are all juniors, and and they need to learn much more to become a talented senior. But with their hard working and with the infrastructure that is here already in a very high level, they can receive such a great education. But it's a combination. I can just for understanding how it's happening in general. So lots of companies are hiring to like very young, fresh specialists and educate inside the company. And this is something that is because there is a lack of talents here. I mean, we it's still like market that is desperate need for more people because we have so many orders from international companies. So we still are looking for. But if you don't invest in education of the younger generation, you will never succeed. And this is what we learned for a long time. We invest in it. It's like almost every medium-sized and big company has own educational lab that's created just for helping to become a more professional specialist inside the company, or building products and developing own path. I can say that this is why I love where I live, because you receive so many opportunities to learn. And everyone is developing all the time. Like our developers, I can say they are so active. They are having courses each 2-3 months. They are on some kind of new program, new language course, new something. Like you can't stop them. They want to learn, and this is the only way how to survive, how to be competitive on the market, how to build something more than I can say this is kind of general inspiration for everyone. And if you are not in this temp, if you are not in this speed, you will never succeed. And that's why like everyone is trying to catch up this.
It's a race, eh? It's a race.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. So is the IT world in Eastern Europe and Ukraine currently benefited or maybe limited by in the infrastructure? If so, why?
Yeah, like I can say that positive benefited, and just to outline a couple of things that is even from just from facts you will understand why. First of all, we need to say that in Ukraine, if you are want to register your own company, you need to have minimum capital. This means like almost zero, and you need to just to do it online. During the 2 days, you can open your private entrepreneur company.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very easy and very affordable for lots of people who want to start own business. And this is one thing. And the other thing is, for example, the government supports IT industry, and that is why for this specific type of private entrepreneur companies, entities, like the small one, they have the specific income tax that is around 5%. So it's very low. And if you do IT, if you provide IT services, if you work for international clients and they want to pay you in dollars or euros, whatever, you can officially receive it to your account, convert it to a national currency and pay 5%, and you are totally covered, no red tape, no additional investigations. The reporting is super easy. I mean, even without specific knowledge of bookkeeping and accounting, people can manage and report online to the tax authority. So it's creates a great opportunity for entrepreneurs to start their own business if you are in IT.
Oh, wow. Everything is very easy. Yeah. That's very, very cool. That's very impressive. Hopefully the rest of the world can get inspired by this. Okay, so
I worked a lot with their European companies, and I can say that of course, probably their level of digitalization can be and transparency is higher than in Ukraine, but we can say that like in the same time, the red tape and the tax systems are much difficult, and this is one reason why lots of companies create their R&D centers in Ukraine. And among them, not just like small, medium-sized companies, among them huge giants such as Google, Samsung, Siemens, Huawei. They all understood the potential of the market and move their business here because they do understand the reason why it will be efficient and for their business. And also I can say about the level of English, this is also very important to know. Like, of course, we have like a couple of languages we speak here in Ukraine. There is a national language, Ukrainian, and there is a Russian, because we have lots of years under the Russian government, and we learn this language, even if we were forced to learn this. So lots of people, of course, know and speak Russian, but English is really popular here. And I can say in IT industry, at least 80% of developers are having at least intermediate level of English. So this creates opportunity for foreign companies to come and to open here their business, because there is no problem in it. And if we're talking about even traveling, I mean, for international businessmen, very is important to be very flexible on traveling. Like at least 80 countries, like at least 80 countries has no visa with Ukraine, so like their citizens can come very easily here without any additional steps and stamps on their visas. So it's simple. It's simple. It's creates a great opportunity for business here.
It makes a lot of sense. It is really shown that Ukraine is very prepared in that sense to have foreign businesses to come there and also like make the business there. It makes so much sense and more efficient, as you said, indeed. So we're talking about all these greatness and the rapid of developments in IT, but why is it important for a tech sector to be inclusive?
Oh, this is a very good question. And I can say this is like very important question. There are various reasons, but how I can see this? The first one is that innovative products can create only by diverse environment, because we all grow in a more and less similar social level. We do understand things in the same way, and if we are not inclusive, if we are not diverse, we will produce only typical ideas, very common, not bright. And if we can say, for example, according to report of Society for Human Resources Management, the employers who are from the different cultures, different ages, different sex, they are producing and benefit more from ideas and their skills. It's just the obvious thing that we have different point of views, different skill set, different background and approach, and that's why we can actually synergize here and build something more, something better, something bright. This is one reason. Another reason is a kind of social responsibility. I can say that despite the statistics that is not on a women's side, I can say, and we still have 5-1, like comparing men and women in the tech industry. We see the huge demand for female tech. Like entrepreneurs, female tech, like women who can code, women who can help with building products in IT industry. And what we see that like the company in IT, they try to be social responsible. They do understand that this is not good if you have only men in your workplace.
Yeah.
So they do understand that this is not responsible, and tech companies are very like trying to catch up with this. The problem is another, like we don't have qualified women. They want to explore more and want to hire more people from different backgrounds and different sex, but that is not so easy. I mean, as far as it was previously a man industry in general, and they have much more in advance. And that's why, like, even comparing the salaries, I see that the women receive less still, but it's not because of sexism, something like this. I more see that because of the knowledge and experience, less experience, because we are just starting this, and I can say that this is encouraged by the companies. I saw a lot of like additional benefits that women can receive inside the company, just being a woman, because like everyone understands that this is not so easy to catch up, and that's why like the attitude is a little bit more comfortable. I mean, for women, like even they are looking for a job and trying to, so a little bit like help here, but this is something, not a rule, of course. It's something that I feel now in general, and this is like two main reasons I see, but of course there can be more.
Definitely. So we can see that in this scenario, whether it is men or women, everyone is already encouraged by the system, by the infrastructure, by the law to be able to start their tech companies or like join the tech industry, right? And also like for women as well, we could see that companies are already trying to encourage women to come into the industry, right? So yeah, but like, is there a high interest for women in Eastern Europe to enter the IT industry? And can you give example, please?
Yeah, like sure. I can say that this is like, first of all, money talks, I can say, and the IT industry is like it's something that's in a hot topic among investors. People are ready to pay money here, and people understand the technology is a core now to compete in the market, and that's why there is no limited budgets or something like this. So there is a like, especially if we talk about the biggest companies, like we can say that this they can provide a substantial package for those who are interested to work here. And that is why I can say that because women are also becoming more and more competitive in terms of salaries. They try to get the best job offers they can, and of course, when you see that the IT industry can help you to raise a solid amount of money per year, and to be independent, to be on your own, and to do what you want. Of course, it's a kind of stimulation for entering this industry. This is like one thing. Another thing I can say, this is like we have this very good word in Russian, "войти." It means to enter IT.
Oh,
But in Russian, it's войти. So
interesting.
it became popular because of so many courses, like private schools, academics that started to offer very quick course to learn how to enter this market, and try to with something simple, but just to enter, just to start. They are so popular here, like in Eastern Europe, and specifically in Ukraine, like they are booming now, and they help lots of women to find to switch from different industries to IT industries in a very easy way. I mean, for example, 2-3 months course, and you can, for example, start your business career with a testing, like Q&A. Yeah, this is, of course, it's not the best offer the position, but it's a good start, and you already will be in this environment, and you will have opportunity to grow. You will have opportunity to apply for the next level very quickly. What I can say that I saw lots of good examples, and especially if you are not afraid, if you are want to if you're ready to learn, yeah, if you're ready to be the most stupid girl or guy in the room, you're ready to be this, you will have much more much more opportunity to grow than other people that are just sitting and thinking, oh, IT is something so difficult, probably not for me. So I think this is a mental problem, and in Ukraine, I can see that we are very open here, and women are ready to learn. They are ready to go to switch, to try something new, just because they see that this is something that they can receive respect, good salary, kind of social status, or ability to for self-development. And that's why I see that this will continue. And we have a great community support here in Ukraine. We have not one, not two, even around 5 communities who support women in IT. And they create specific programs, educational programs, for starting. They create programs for entrepreneurs if you want to start your own business. They do awards, different lectures. All the time they gather to discuss how to help other women to join the industry. And with this kind of support, it's not so difficult to try. I mean, the pressure is not so high. I mean, of course you need to have some courage, but if you see that environment is so nice to you, you are more confident.
Definitely. Before, I have also talked to several people, the leader of women communities, right? And yeah, I think they said that a lot of women just need some push, like mental support from each other, to be able to really just starting this new whole world of joining a new industry, for example. Sometimes it can be very scary indeed. So yeah, I think, wow, it's really great to hear what you just explained to us. Thank you so much. And also, like, has the COVID pandemic opened or maybe it closed opportunities for women in IT, since now we're working remotely, right? How is it?
Like it's I think in general the COVID opened opportunities for everyone for remote
True,
work.
true.
So like the mind set of having your place in the office to work from 9 to 6. This is something seemed to be old-fashioned even after just 2 years of pandemic.
True.
I mean, and for IT industry, it's even more. I mean, like we long ago we started to do distributed teams just because the lack of talents. I mean, it's really difficult to find all bright people in one place, in one city, in one, I don't know, country. And that's why like IT industry are always like is always like was always global. I mean, not local. And the office itself like was kind of for customers, like to like the face, and that's all. I mean, not for the team, for the people who really create all this stuff for code. And that is why I think that the pandemic opened even more doors. Like lots of women and also men lost their jobs due to COVID, and they trying to find a better way how to earn money sitting at home, being isolated and not having opportunity to drive to the work because it was really difficult from in very beginning. Like the transportation were like not working, and like if you don't have money for taxi, it will, or your own car, so it will be difficult to just like come to your office. And that's why it created opportunity for those who were sitting at home. If you are like want to do something and you have free time, you will learn, you will start. And there are so many free of charge courses. There are so many opportunities to study online. My kid is study online during the pandemic, so why women can't do this? I mean, that. So like for sure it opened the door, of course. Like in general, like in the very beginning pandemic slowed down the IT market in Ukraine also. Like I can say that, but it was some temporary thing, because investors and customers, they will they throw the budgets to wait to understand what is going on. And that's why it was a kind of one-time problem. And even like if we're talking about the like numbers for Ukrainian IT services, in 2020 we sold for 5 billion in Ukraine for IT services. So it's just recovered so quickly, and and now it's like growing. That's why more people are engaged in the IT industry, and more positions are opened. And now that this is a huge fights for best talents, like headhunters and recruiters are having their great commissions on finding people to teams. So yeah, like I can say that COVID brought more business to Ukraine.
That's amazing. The whole situation, right? Like maybe at first the whole world is still adapting to the pandemic, but then we bounce back really fast on how everyone, like in every country, they're just trying to really they're safe at home, but then they are really trying to learn more and more and upgrade their skills and everything, and then we just like bounce back together as a global. That is, I think, very, 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 very cool. So we have been talking about a lot of opportunities, a lot of encouragement for women to get into the IT industry, right? But are there actually challenges that exist in the IT community in Eastern Europe to be more inclusive of women?
Yeah, for sure. There are always there are challenges, and the first one is the real statistic that is shown that we still have only 20% of women in tech. Even for like Google, Apple, Facebook, Amazon, all these like huge giants, like they are very inclusive. They are very open. They encourage women, but still only 24, 23, 20% maximum. And I can say that it takes time. Even
Sure.
in 5, even 10 years ago, you probably will not find these numbers. Probably it will be 3% or 5%.
Yeah.
And those women who are coding for 10 years now, who are really senior CTO level, they are rare diamonds. I can say it's very difficult to find them, but they are totally inspiration for new generations. Like I met a couple of them during my IT industry, and I'm always so impressed because they were first who we were not afraid to study such a difficult like IT engineering subjects, and we were one who probably in their class.
Yeah.
So of course there is a challenge because we see that of course people are joining and women have more places. They occupy more places in IT companies, but there is still some things like kind of 3 men toilet and 1 woman.
Oh,
So
right.
yeah, or if you're like, I have been working in only men environment, and I can say it's not so easy. Like women are very communicative and they like to talk, and that's why. And IT engineers, they not talk, they type. They
Right. Oh my God. Now I'm trying to imagine what's happening there. Okay, wow.
if you go into the office and you have talk to each other because like only just few words typing, this is something that is still challenging. I mean, I can say that this is kind of in general mindset of tech people. They're very like they are concentrated on communication less than on a result, on the code in itself, and that's why they're lots of them very close people, I can say, and that's why they don't know how to communicate. And this is something that is not so good, but what I see now, actually it is some kind of improvement I can share. So if we talk about companies, lots of them having a specific courses for their employers about developing their social skills and developing their soft skills, kind of soft skills, because lots of engineers, they even like communication with their clients, with their clients team, for example, it's like it requires some kind of level of soft skills, and that's why they're trying to catch up with this, introducing such course inside the company. And the last thing, probably like from my personal experience, like I can say it's very difficult. For example, you have your birthday, you're dressing in a nice, like very elegant dress, you go into the office and you expect that someone will say something just because it's a normal thing. I mean,
oh my gosh.
And you receive like, okay, happy birthday. And that's and you think, okay, but I have makeup, I have a kind of heels, I dress,
Yeah,
I want to celebrate, and it's normal to say kind of compliments. So
true.
it's find in like IT world. I mean, only few people that can actually interact with normal people.
Oh, oh my God. It's actually funny to think about it. So yeah, I think for women out there who are not in the IT world, your women in IT friends needs you there. So jump in, just jump into the industry because we kind of need people to kind of like relate to, like some more womanly things in our lives. So yeah, wow. That's very, very interesting. Thank you so much for sharing that. So also, can you please share with us some of the most recognized advocates and also role models for women in the sector?
um, like mm, like I can say that there are a lot of good examples in the industry, and I'm probably more about talking about the roles that are very common for women to start with, and if we say that like women are more are better in negotiation, they are better in managing actually, because they know how to be flexible, they know how to listen to people and understand their incentives. I saw a lot of positions that are more open for women inside IT, and among them actually we can see the project manager. It's a kind of position that where you are responsible for managing the team.
Yeah.
Like you have your budget, you have like participants, you have timelines, and you need to see that this is working good. You need to understand like if this task will be done in a proper way due to deadline or not. If there is a problem, you need to find where this problem and find someone who can help to solve this. So it's a kind of facilitator in
Mm.
IT development. Another like very open, I can say very common for women to start an IT role is like in HR. So there is still lots of tasks need to be done. It's more, it's not just like about checking if the person have required skills or not. It's a very responsible work, I can say, from psychology side.
Yeah.
You need to understand if this person will fit to the team, if his or her like personal goals are matched with the team goals. Like if and for example, if we're talking about Ukraine specifically, we have a huge problem with the teams are changing so fast. Like every developer are changing his current work almost 6 months, each 6 months. So yeah, this is crazy. I mean, they don't want to stuck on one position, not don't want to stuck on one specific place and one specific product for a long time, because they are thinking that this is limits their growth. That's why they're trying to search something next, to learn here, and that's why they becoming more experienced actually. But if you can imagine this, uh, the process, like you hire someone and
Yeah.
in 6 you need to hire once again. So
Yeah.
you need very, very like picky when you chose to whom you need to like devote this specific role. And that's why like HR is very I can say this is one of them in traditional play like roles where women can start, because it requires understanding the tech part, because you are still need to understand what kind of skills required and how they can be applied from kind and check the candidates. And but still there are lots of other stuff need to be checked in the meanwhile. Another role is a product manager. For example, if we talk about product manager, is a like person responsible for kind of general roadmap of the product and the different stages on this, like not just development stage, but like a promotional stage. Like they are working a lot with the target audience and of the like the future customers of the product to understand their real needs and validate the ideas how these things like are they succeed or not, like all this feature of this specific, I don't know, mobile application will be useful or not for the next for the users. And like this is a kind of very responsible job. And like I saw a lot of women in the product development, I can say. Yeah, of course there are much more. And
Yeah.
I I know lots of companies who having like totally lead by women actually. And just for example, in our company we have 80% women and only 20
Oh,
men. Yeah. So
wow.
and like almost all our higher ups, like chief level, are women. So it's just an example, and it's our strategic like decision, I can say, because we believe that women have more energy and are more educated, more talented, and they can bring it to the company. And that's why we do a lot of like internal support for women. Of course, we don't say that men are not. It's just like one of our internal policy. We do like to work with women.
Interesting. Yeah, I think it's also really important for anyone with their own skills. If their skills are like psychologists, they can be HR to the company. If they, as you said. So I think we don't really have to be like a programmer to be able to go into the IT industry, but we can just bring any of skills that we have and just contribute. That's very, very important. So, all right. So, regarding the IT cluster, which sector has shown the most growth in inclusivity to the women? Is there any particular reason for that?
So, like first of all, I do know that now, like I'm sure you also aware of it, that now like everything is going mobile, and this is like general trend, and I can say that we already had such a great mobile applications that set up kind of a level, and you need to be in the same level as them. In other case, your mobile application will not succeed. So, and how to do this actually to create a great product that will be easy to use. Like it's one of the things is actually it's UX UI design. So like user experience, the first thing that is really matters if we talk about any software development now, because we have lots of competitors, and you need to have a good idea, but you need to have a very good implementation. And this is specific sector. I do believe this is something that is very good, especially for women, because they have taste, they have lots of intuitively understanding how to do like to draw a better picture and a better but this is something that is really that women can do really good. And this is something that is undervalued before, and now it's becoming more important. And what we do in Signify Group, we also like we work with from different parts of the world. And first of all, we start with actually UX audit. We try to understand if a product of our client is easy to use or not, and if not, we recommend to redesign it, because in other case, like, you will lose a lot of people, like, because they need to do too many clicks, too many steps, too many like the conversion rate is such an important thing for any business now. And that's why, without investing your time and resources in proper UX design, it will be very low, and you will spend your marketing budget, and lots of people come but no one buy, and this is a problem. That's why it's one like specific how to say, like thing that is like undervalued but very promising, and women are good in here. If we talk about data science, artificial intelligence, it's a very hot topic now. And in Ukraine, we have so many talented people. Like in Eastern Europe, lots of people are doing artificial intelligence products now. I can say that this is a combination of math, statistics, and also business analysis, business development, because you need to understand how business works, and you need to understand how to understand statistics, and understand how algorithm works, how you can code to like help the statistics to earn more money. So it's a kind of
mix of everything.
everything. And I can say that this is something that is supposed to be like more men, like more leading by more men, but it's not like this anymore. And in Ukraine, I can say lots of women are joining the data science industry, and we saw like a new generation of women who will be a great specialist very soon, because they already studying how to do this. And this is really something that it's the future. No one can deny it. I mean, we live in a world where machines are already helping us to do lots of things, and in the future it just will be more. And like we were in a data-driven world, and every decision should be data-driven, and that's why like it's a huge like sector of business that is still lack of talents. And I do believe that this is something that can be a like next stop also for women.
All right. Ooh, that's amazing. So with everything that we have been talking about, right, would you please explain to us about how is the Ukrainian IT potential?
Like I try to like explain lots of
yeah.
Like as I told, like we have already around 200,000 specialists in the market now, and at least 20% of them women. And like the market is growing, and we have lots of people coming into the industry, switch from different industries, or just a student that is joining their first company. So it will be boosting. And if we're talking about Ukraine, it's supposed to be IT outsourcing market, but now we have also products here. We create our own products, and they are very successful. Just for example, the GitLab, like everyone has heard about this company, but you know that the origin, they owned by entrepreneur from Kharkiv, it's Ukrainian city. And or another very like talented very talented team created Grammarly that is like built for English for American market and used by like people living in the US. The product helps to write in English better, like without any mistakes. It was created by Ukrainians.
Wow.
Yeah, so for the US market, but it's a crazy thing, but it's about how to use artificial intelligence, because like lots of them like core technology here is like using artificial intelligence to like offer you a better variants of the same phrases. And it's this product raised $90 million like of funding. It's already unicorn, and this is why we can say that Ukraine become more about the product, less about the IT outsourcing. Like People AI, another very good, very good example. The predictive sales startup, they raised 60 millions. So I mean that there are lots of potential here for investors, for those who want to build an R&D center, for those who want find a better place where to code and be happy, I can say. And one thing I also like to say that here in Ukraine we love challenges. Like we're not afraid of them. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is also a mental issue, like kind of historical background that we need to to survive, and we need to defend our own country and our own nation. But we are very competitive, and that is why actually Certify is making hackathon. It's a kind of a championship for those who want to show that they are the best in the market. And this year we having this event very soon. I mean, it's already started, like the application process, already open, and it will be for next 1.5 months. And in December 12th, we have the final, where we are supposed to have at least 600 qualified specialists that passed to final. Yeah, and for all these people, we have different nominations and different prizes, but it's about challenge yourself. It's about meet people in the same market, and it's of course about learning, and it's also a kind of good opportunity to show your skills and to meet more people in the industry. So this is something we in Certify we do. We also trying to help the community to grow, and that's why we create these kind of challenges to see to help people to try themselves and to earn something, even if it's prices are different actually, it's a money prices, it's sometimes sometimes $10,000 is a price. So this is not
guys
no reason to try. Depends on the because we do challenges for a long time, and we know how to gather people, we know how to mentor them, how to create a good test and qualified round. So we know the kitchen, but every time it's different, and this time we are going to have 1,500 participants in general in 8 nominations like front-end, back-end, data science, QA, UX design. So, and it will be individual championship. So you can apply, you can try, and there will be a kind of two different levels for juniors to middles and from middles to seniors. So like you will be compete among the same skilled guys. So
wow.
it's fair.
That's very exciting and interesting. Where can we find more information about this?
I like at Cinefy Group website, cinefy.group. There is events, and you can check. We still open for those people who want to come and to contribute and to challenge themselves, and also for speakers and for sponsors who want to also present their brand here, and maybe to hire these people who are really the best one on the market.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for the info. So everyone, if you guys are interested, just check it out right away. So, all right, Nastya, we still want to talk a lot more with you, but unfortunately our time is quite limited. So do you have anything that you want to say to the audience as a closing statement?
I'm really glad about having this interview, and I'm very thankful, Intan, for your questions. It was very interesting for me too, and I hope that this is something that can inspire women to join IT and learn more about our region, Ukraine specifically. I'm growing. I grow in a kind of global market now, and you are also on a global market. You can work in any place in the world. You just need to be open for these opportunities and to try. So I hope this is kind of thing that this interview will maybe have some positive influence on people who are thinking about this but maybe afraid to start. So
thank you so much, Nastya. Oh my God, this has been a very insightful and very eye-opening, especially about women in IT and also the Eastern Europe and of course, Ukraine, where you are. So thank you so much. And by the way, we would love to ask you to say Tech for ID's tagline. So the tagline is Tech for ID, technology for Indonesia, technology for everyone. Please.
Technology for Indonesia, technology for everyone.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Nastya. And also thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in from the start until now. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, let's see you guys again in another live Tech Talk session. Bye-bye.